Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On play action, here's Tua. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Bucs are the perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Julian Okwara just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. And this one complete again to Mims. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now Ward. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Oh, what a move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the ground with Ward. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. They run it with Ward. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Tua. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
But those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Mims. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Ward. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw. Parker complete on the slant. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Moore. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 4. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throw left side complete. That's Ward. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Finding his target, it's Ward. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Sliding out of the pocket. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
On 1st down. It's Ward. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continue to do so.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter. Moore. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got a man complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your cup.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, it's Ward. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw again on second down. Tua. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tua now on first down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tua to throw again. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Tua right back to Njoku. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, move. Bring back.
On second and goal. Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field, because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
They'll run on first down. It's Ward. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Ward. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.